The year is 1162. In the heart of Asia, a boy named Temujin is born into a world of tribal rivalry and constant warfare. The Mongolian steppe, a vast grassland, is home to nomadic tribes who often fight for control of resources and grazing land. Temujin's own life is marked by tragedy early on when his father is poisoned by a rival clan, leaving the young boy and his family to struggle for survival. Despite a difficult childhood, Temujin displays remarkable strength and cunning. He learns the art of war, the importance of loyalty, and the power of unity. Through strategic alliances and decisive victories, he gradually unites the Mongol tribes under his banner. By 1206, he is recognized as the supreme leader of the Mongols, given the title Genghis Khan, meaning oceanic ruler. Genghis Khan's vision extends beyond tribal squabbles. He dreams of building an empire, a unified Mongol nation that would dominate the known world. To achieve this, he implements a revolutionary military structure based on merit rather than tribal affiliation. This reform fosters loyalty and effectiveness within the Mongol ranks. With a united army and a brilliant military mind, Genghis Khan sets out to conquer. His campaigns are characterized by speed, discipline, and a ruthlessness that strikes fear into the hearts of his enemies. The world is about to witness the rise of the largest contiguous land empire in history. Genghis Khan's first targets are the neighboring tribes who had long posed a threat to the Mongols. The Xixia kingdom, to the south, known for its cavalry and fortified cities, becomes the first major obstacle. The Mongols, however, adapt quickly. They incorporate captured siege weapons and Chinese engineers into their ranks, effectively turning their enemy's strength against them. The Xixia kingdom falls in 1227. News of the Mongol conquests spreads like wildfire, carrying with it both fear and fascination. The speed and ferocity of the Mongol horde, as their army becomes known, are unlike anything the world has ever seen. Mounted on hardy steeds, the Mongol warriors are incredibly mobile, covering vast distances with astonishing speed. They are expert archers, capable of delivering deadly volleys of arrows from horseback. The Jin dynasty of northern China is the next major power to face the wrath of the Mongols. Despite facing a larger, more established army, Genghis Khan employs cunning tactics and psychological warfare. He divides his forces, feigns retreats, and utilizes surprise attacks to demoralize and outmaneuver the Jin armies. By 1234, the Jin dynasty collapses, marking a significant expansion of the Mongol Empire. These early victories lay the foundation for the vast empire to come. They demonstrate the military prowess of the Mongol horde and the strategic brilliance of Genghis Khan. Yet the Great Khan's vision extends beyond mere conquest. He seeks to establish order and stability throughout his domains. The Mongols' success on the battlefield stemmed from more than just their equestrian skills and archery prowess. It was their ability to adapt and learn from their enemies that set them apart. Genghis Khan understood that to conquer diverse lands and peoples, his army needed to be versatile. One key aspect of the Mongol war machine was their mastery of siege warfare. While initially unfamiliar with siege techniques, they quickly recognized their importance in breaking down fortified cities. They readily adopted and incorporated siege weapons like catapults and battering rams from conquered civilizations, often employing captured engineers to operate them. Furthermore, the Mongols were masters of intelligence gathering and psychological warfare. They employed spies to gather information on enemy troop movements, fortifications, and political climates. They used this information to exploit weaknesses and sow discord among their enemies. The Mongols also utilized terror as a weapon, often spreading tales of their brutality to demoralize their foes before a battle even began. The Mongols' organizational structure was also crucial to their success. Their army was organized into units of 10, 100, 1,000, and 10,000, creating a highly disciplined and efficient chain of command. This system allowed for effective communication and coordination, even on vast battlefields. Genghis Khan's death in 1227 marked a turning point for the Mongol Empire. While his conquests had been vast, the challenge of governing such a sprawling realm fell to his successors. Ögedei, Genghis Khan's third son, was elected as the new Great Khan, inheriting an empire still in its formative stages. Ögedei Khan proved to be a capable ruler, consolidating his father's gains and continuing the expansion of the empire. He oversaw the conquest of the Khwarezmian dynasty in Persia, extending the Mongol dominion westward. He also continued the campaigns against the Song dynasty in southern China, though it would prove to be a far more protracted conflict. However, Ögedei's reign also marked a shift in the Mongols' approach to governance. Recognizing the need for stability and administration, he established a permanent capital at Karakorum, a strategic location in central Mongolia. This marked a departure from the nomadic traditions of the Mongols and signaled their growing involvement in urban affairs. Under Ögedei's rule, the Mongols began to adopt aspects of settled civilization. They implemented systems of taxation, built roads and postal stations, and patronized trade. This blending of nomadic and settled cultures would have a lasting impact on the Mongol Empire and its legacy. Section 5. The legacy of Kublai Khan, Yuan dynasty and Pax Mongolica. Among the most influential figures in Mongol history, Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan, stands out for his pivotal role in shaping the empire's destiny. Inheriting a vast domain, Kublai Khan's ambitions extended beyond military conquest. He sought to establish a lasting dynasty and integrate the Mongols into the fabric of Chinese civilization. Kublai Khan's reign saw the final conquest of the Song dynasty in 1279, ending centuries of Chinese division and ushering in a new era under Mongol rule. Establishing the Yuan dynasty, Kublai Khan declared himself Emperor of China, marking a significant step in the Mongols' transformation from nomadic conquerors to imperial rulers. Kublai Khan's reign ushered in an era known as the Pax Mongolica, a period of relative peace and stability across Eurasia. With trade routes secure and cultural exchange flourishing, the Mongol Empire became a conduit connecting East and West. This period of prosperity facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies across vast distances, leaving a lasting impact on the interconnectedness of the world. Section 6. Connecting East and West, the Silk Road and cultural exchange. The Mongol Empire's vast reach across Asia and Europe had a profound impact on trade and cultural exchange, with the Silk Road, an ancient network of trade routes spanning from China to the Mediterranean, falling under their control. The Mongols facilitated an unprecedented flow of goods, ideas, and people. Under Mongol rule, the Silk Road experienced a resurgence. With increased security and stability, merchants and travelers could journey for thousands of miles, connecting distant lands and cultures. This led to a thriving trade in silk, spices, porcelain, textiles, and other luxury goods between East and West. The Mongol Empire's religious tolerance also contributed to the flourishing of cultural exchange. While the Mongols themselves followed a variety of faiths, including Tengrism, Buddhism, and Christianity, they generally adopted a policy of religious freedom throughout their empire. This tolerance allowed for the spread of different religions and philosophies, enriching the cultural landscape. The exchange of knowledge and technology also flourished during this period. European travelers such as Marco Polo brought back accounts of Eastern innovations like gunpowder and printing to Europe, while Eastern civilizations were exposed to Western ideas and technologies. This cross-cultural fertilization left a lasting legacy on the intellectual and technological development of both East and West. Section 7. Cracks in the Empire, internal conflicts and fragmentation. Despite its outward appearance of strength and unity, the vast Mongol Empire harbored internal tensions that would ultimately contribute to its decline. The seeds of fragmentation were sown even during the reign of Genghis Khan, as he divided his empire among his sons, establishing separate khanates. These khanates, while nominally acknowledging the authority of the Great Khan, gradually grew more independent and assertive. Rivalries between the descendants of Genghis Khan led to disputes over succession, territory, and resources. These internal conflicts weakened the empire's cohesion and sapped its strength. Furthermore, the Mongols' nomadic traditions, which had served them well in their rise to power, proved to be a double-edged sword. The vast distances and cultural differences within the empire made centralized governance a constant challenge. As Mongol leaders adopted more settled lifestyles and embraced the customs of their conquered subjects, they sometimes grew distant from their nomadic roots and the traditions that had bound them together. The Mongols' reliance on conquest as a means of expansion also proved unsustainable in the long run. As the empire grew, so too did the costs of maintaining its vast armies and administration. The Mongols' reliance on plunder and tribute as sources of revenue sowed the seeds of resentment among their subjects, leading to uprisings and rebellions. Section 8. The Fall of the Khans, Resistance and Loss of Control. The decline of the Mongol Empire was a gradual process marked by a combination of internal strife, external pressures, and a loss of the military edge that had once made them invincible. As the Mongol Empire's grip on power weakened, conquered populations saw an opportunity to reassert their independence. In Persia, the Ilkhanate faced growing resistance from local rulers and a resurgent Persian identity. The Mongol rulers' conversion to Islam, while initially intended to consolidate their rule, alienated some Mongol factions and fueled religious tensions. In China, the Yuan dynasty faced mounting challenges. Excessive spending, corruption, and natural disasters led to economic instability and popular unrest. The Yuan dynasty's failure to assimilate fully into Chinese society and their continued reliance on Mongol officials fueled resentment among the Chinese population. The final blow to the Yuan dynasty came in the form of the Red Turban Rebellion, a peasant uprising led by Zhu Yuanzhang. Exploiting the Yuan dynasty's weakness and channeling popular discontent, Zhu Yuanzhang's forces toppled the Yuan dynasty in 1368, driving the Mongols out of China and establishing the Ming dynasty. Section 9. A lasting impact, the Mongol legacy on world history. The Mongol Empire, despite its eventual fragmentation and decline, left an indelible mark on world history. Their conquests redraw maps, reshaped trade routes, and facilitated cultural exchange on an unprecedented scale. The Mongols' impact on warfare, governance, and cultural diffusion continues to be felt centuries later. In the realm of warfare, the Mongols' innovative tactics, strategic brilliance, and mastery of logistics left a lasting legacy. Their use of cavalry, combined with their mastery of archery and siege warfare, revolutionized military thinking. Their ability to adapt and incorporate new technologies and strategies from conquered peoples contributed to their unparalleled success. The Mongols' impact on trade and cultural exchange was equally significant. Their control of the Silk Road facilitated a flourishing of commerce and cultural interaction between East and West. This period of exchange facilitated the transmission of goods, ideas, technologies, and artistic styles, enriching the cultural landscape of Eurasia. While the Mongol Empire may be a distant memory, its legacy continues to shape the world we live in today. Their story serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness of civilizations and the enduring impact of cultural exchange. The Mongols' rise and fall offer valuable lessons on the nature of power, the importance of adaptation, and the enduring influence of even the most ephemeral of empires.